Hey guys, Blaze Gamer back here with another video, and today we're going to be breaking down UFC 260 and my god, what a freaking sweet night, full of some really great fights, some great knockouts. So let's get straight into it. First off, we had on the main card, we had Jamie Malarkey versus Karma Worthy. Now I believe I did predict Jamie Malarkey to win this fight. I can't remember in which way, but I guess I got it right, which is sweet. So, but it was a really good knockout. It was not too far into the first round, and I believe he caught him with a left, and just sent him clean out on his feet. Not much was happening. Karma was just backing up, not really doing much, and Jamie Malarkey just came in, sparked him. It was a pretty sweet knockout, great win for Malarkey. I believe that was his first win in the UFC. Again, I do believe he won his last, but great win for him. And I believe he's from Australia, trains with Alexander Volkanovski, who was originally meant to fight Brian Ortega on this fight. That would have been a sweet fight, but great win for Jamie Malarkey. Let's get on to Miranda Maverick versus Jillian Robertson. So Miranda Maverick, again, she's a young up-and-coming prospect, 23 years old. And then you had Jillian Robertson, who I believe it was number 15 or 14. So this is a big fight for Miranda Maverick to get a ranked opponent and get a good spot in the rankings. So coming to this fight, there was a lot at stake for Miranda Maverick. Obviously, Jillian Robertson just coming off a loss. So it was a big fight for both. So, but yeah, Miranda Maverick won by decision in a fairly entertaining fight. It was a lot of ground and pound, mainly just a lot of grappling. It was a good grappling fight. Miranda got in good grappling position, same goes with Jillian. At one point she was dominating, and Miranda came back and she got 30-27. It got 29-20. I believe it was. In my eyes, I'd say it was a 29-20. I'd say it was a split decision win by Maverick. I think Jillian Robertson, I think she had rounds. She was doing well in the fight. But yeah, when that was a decent fight, a good women's fight. And then moving straight on to the return of the Sugar Show, Sean O'Malley versus Thomas Almeida. Now, I originally predicted O'Malley would knock him out in the first round, but he didn't. He got a third round KO, and it was a great fight. Almeida didn't really throw much. He didn't really do a whole lot. There were times where he landed shots on O'Malley at his legs, but he didn't really throw a whole lot of significant strikes. I'd say there wasn't really anything that I don't think I ever really caught. I mean, there was one leg kick that he threw out. I want to say it was in round 2, and it looked like it hurt O'Malley. Had him back up to the centre, but other than that, I'm trying to think of one, but he didn't really land a whole lot. Sean O'Malley, I believe, was really showcasing a great style of just kicks, leg kicks, body kicks, spinning kicks. He just had a great. He showcased his striking really well across 3 rounds, which are, in some way, when you think about O'Malley and the amount of people he knocked down the first round, but I think all this, just even getting to that point and dominating an opponent without getting tired across, near enough 15 minutes was really good for him. So it was great that he's obviously getting better. The cheater right was clearly just a lucky shot by Marlon, but I believe if they ever do rematch, O'Malley beats him. But just going on to O'Malley's striking and his overall performance, I mean, his boxing was clean. He was landing really good, crisp shots on Almeida, but Almeida's very durable, got a really great chin. He took a lot of shots from O'Malley that you'd think would put people away, but he didn't put Almeida away. So it was a great display of heart from Almeida. But that was a really, really entertaining fight. Again, O'Malley just proved why he's one of the most exciting fighters in the UFC right now. I mean, again, his feints, his footwork, it'd be exciting to see O'Malley in an even bigger octagon, I believe. Again, you imagine his control of distance, and he'd probably be able to get a lot cleaner shots, and so I think this is just the beginning for Sean O'Malley. But yeah, he looked great. The striking, as I say, can't. Well, I thought there'd be more grappling. I thought our media would maybe try and grapple, but I don't think either of them really wanted to go on the ground, which I thought was interesting by Thomas. But yeah, overall, really good fight. Good to see O'Malley back on the win streak. Shame for our media, but yeah, moving on to Vicente Uk versus Tyrone Woodley. Now this fight, I was hit or miss. I predicted Vicente Uk. Again, I'm a big fan of Vicente Uk. Been watching him since the Wonder Boy fight, which even though he lost, it was a great fight, one of the best UFC fights I've seen in a while. Just one of those go-to fights. If I'm ever in the mood to watch a UFC fight, that's usually at the top of the list. Just if you guys haven't seen that fight, I can't recommend it. It was on the Masvidal Diaz card. Yeah, so great fight. I definitely recommend watching that fight. But moving on to the Woodley fight, it was crazy. Again, I was sort of rooting for Woodley. I thought it'd be good to see Woodley get back on his tracks and see if there's anything left in the tank. But I think this fight, honestly, I think Woodley was doing really well. Woodley came in probably the most ferocious, most active as he's really been in a UFC fight in a while. So he came in swinging, really looking to put Luque away, and he did land some good shots. Luque was just eating him, but as I think Dominic Cruz once pointed out, Vicente Uk is the type of dude to eat shots, to give shots. So I mean, I was wondering where's when Woodley was landing these clean shots, Luque's just kind of like a wooden plank. He's just absorbing these shots. But it's clearly just to counter Woodley at any point, which he did. He countered Woodley and knocked him out viciously. But I think it was a late stoppage in my eyes, because at one point it looked like Woodley was actually he looked like he was knocked out standing up. It looked like he was out at one moment in the fight, and the ref didn't see it. And I thought it could have been stopped quite early on, but again, you can't fault Woodley. He showed again a lot of heart, he really wanted to go in there and win. He wanted to put up a percent. It just shows the younger generation of UFC fighters are starting to take over now, and it's great to see an up and comer and just an all round exciting fight like Vicente Uk to get a win. But it was a great fight, guys. It was just a good swanging and banging slugfest, and but Vicente Uk got the submission. It looked to me like Woodley was going to get knocked out, but Vicente Uk got him in a Darce choke, which I thought was actually really a slick, good move on Vicente. Instead of pounding Woodley and probably getting a knockout, it was kind of interesting that he went for a submission, I thought, in a way, but it's probably more of a respect thing. And because to me it looked like Woodley was done before, when they were getting into that exchange earlier. To me it looked like Woodley was done. Again, as I said, I think that fight was a bit of a late stoppage. But again, great win for Luque all round. Just a really exciting fight. Shame, obviously, as I say, for Woodley, but he's a millionaire, so I think he's been a great welterweight champion. He had his run. He's lost to some killers, and I think he's been a great fighter and all. And I don't. Now maybe should he retire? Maybe that the future generation, the Vicente Luque's, the Sean O'Malley's, the next generation, the next wave of UFC talent take over, as we're seeing with Ngannou, I'm not, and we'll move on to Ngannou, Miocic, another incredible fight to talk about. I'm not calling Ngannou an uncomer, but I mean, Miocic is close to 40, so I think, again, we're just seeing a new wave. We've seen Miocic rule the heavyweight, Miocic and Cormier, and now we're going to see a new wave. The UFC talent, we've got Michael Chandler, who's just came into the division. We've got Askar, who just beat Benavidez. We've got Charles Oliveira, he's obviously fighting Michael Chandler for the live table. But we got so many new faces, or not, or familiar faces, just in bigger spots. You know, all these fighters we've seen before, younger fighters, we've all seen them rise up, and now Francis Ngannou is a champion. Peter Yan, he was fighting Jimmy Rivera not too long ago, he's a champion. So it's been great to see all these familiar faces rise up in these really big, awesome opportunities. So, but just getting to the Francis Ngannou Stipe fight. Sorry guys, I'm rambling. I'm just so excited. I'm so pumped after this event. It's got me thinking a lot about, you know, the potential up and coming fights. But let's just break down the fight a little bit. So the first round, it seemed like Stipe froze. You know, if you look at the Cormier fights, if you look at most of Stipe's fight, it takes him a while to warm up and get into his flow. You know, he's not a ferociously aggressive fighter that's going to come out and try and knock you out. He takes his time, he's patient, he picks his shots, and that's kind of what he does in the first round. He just sort of gets an understanding of the game plan. But as for Francis Ngannou definitely won that round. He landed some big shots on Stipe, which again you'd think would put people away, which would put JDS away, Velasquez away, Jorginho Rosenstrike away. So you'd think the shots that Stipe was absorbing, that'd be done. But no, Stipe's got a hell of a chin. But Francis landed a good combination of punches, a good head kick, which just slid literally right underneath the arm of Stipe, which was really well timed. We saw Stipe try and get in some wrestling exchanges, and then Ngannou put up a great sprawl, great takedown defense. You know, clearly he'd been training for that specific area. Because again, as I say, that's what I said in my prediction video. Why would Stipe change his game plan against a guy with the striking of Francis Ngannou? So yeah, that was a great first round. I believe Francis definitely won that round just based on activity, significancy in his punches. Again, he did have Stipe hurt in that round, but the second round, Stipe started to open up a bit more on his boxing, which is kind of, you wonder why Stipe didn't want to exchange with Francis. You see why in round two. Why? Because again, as soon as Stipe does start opening up in his boxing and get a bit more confident in his striking, Francis just counters and almost just becomes even better himself. So I mean, there's no way you're going to be able to strike with Francis. And he just I believe he knocked Stipe down twice, backed him up once. Stipe did catch him coming in. Francis had his chin wide open, so his defense down. Stipe did counter to that and landed a shot which looked like it wobbled Francis. In the interview he seemed like it didn't, but it looked like it wobbled Francis. And then just as Stipe thinks that Francis wobbled and he's hurt, he comes rushing in and gets countered instantly and then just knocked out cold by Ngannou. So it's a great knockout, great win. Again, I got the prediction wrong. I think I'm trying to think who I predicted now. But guys, let me know in the comments down below if I got these right. I believe I got the round probably not so correct, but the fighter I got correct. So yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think of the fights. I was going to point out some of the prelims. Alonzo Menafield, Fabio Chirant. Good shoulder choke. That was a sweet fight. You had Abubakar Nurmagomedov versus Jared Gordon. Again, I believe he is a cousin to Khabib, so that was a straight grappling match, so fair play. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about the fights down below. What your favourite fight, your favourite UFC fighter, standout. Who do you think deserves the performance of the night? Bonus. Yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. Again, I appreciate all the support on the videos recently. I just dropped a Suicide Squad trailer thoughts and review, so if you guys want to check that out, I'll leave a link in the description. If you guys also want to follow me on Instagram and keep up to date and stay connected with my channel, then I'll leave a link down below for my Instagram. So yeah, guys, have a great day. And thanks for watching.
Now, DC, and he has proven to be a hard guy to buck off from this position.
Oh, because he's so heavy. He keeps his weight down. He really does grind on you with his bottom half. He doesn't do anything with his arms. His arms are free to punch. He's collecting you with his hips and his legs, making you make a determination as to whether or not you want to get grounded, pounded into the mat, or if you're going to give your back up, where he will then start to chase chokes.
A lot of energy expenditure defensively if you are the bottom fighter in this equation. 36 total strikes.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
It's okay. Keep going.
Oh, looking to land the leg kick, but unable to find the target. Oh! Wow!
You ready? You ready? Fight!
Well, DC's been all over this great nation. Fortaleza right on the equator. Tonight, though, we are in Rio de Janeiro. How was the flight, my man? You're holding up pretty well.
It's rough flying to Rio de Janeiro. It's far from me, coming from California, but the moment I step foot in here, I know that I'm in for great fights, and I'm also in for a great crowd. People that are very knowledgeable about the sport of mixed martial arts and very passionate. Caught that kick there.
Hit him with some strikes.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively. Wow!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh!
Finish.
Oh, he might be out.
Você tá bem, se mexe, respira, vai.
Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this
Big
fight.
knee to the body. Oh! Oh, nice job. Oh!
He hurt him again.
Beautiful diving strike lands.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. Oh!
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. And this might just be a matter of time.
Hold it tight, finish it.
Oh, that's going to do it in a quick tap from there as he gets it done by
submission. The moment
submission.
he got the arm straight, he got the pressure with his hips to force his opponent to tap, and he wins the fight.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.